Hello and welcome back to Nearphotison WWF SmackDown. So we've been playing this game long enough that I'm at the point where I think I should be kind of skipping some matches. Honestly, I wish I had skipped a few that we hadn't. Like our second cage match with Road Dogg. But for now, I'll still play matches I think either I'll have something to talk about or that are different, like this. This is something we haven't done, so it's not too redundant, but we'll go ahead and try to win this. Because while I am still having fun playing this game, I do worry that it's getting a bit too repetitive in the episodes we've done. So I'm gonna do my best to try and streamline it a little bit in the ways I haven't been so far. Because first, when I thought it was starting to get a little bit dull, I added in some of these new features. Like I revamped a moveset. I added in this thing that says the names of the moves and got the targeting indicators and stuff, which, while making it look more video gamey, also just added a new element to the Let's Play. But I don't think that really, that's a pretty superficial change, ultimately. So I think just trying to get to our goal faster, which I don't know how to actually make it happen faster in the game, but in terms of just faster in terms of the Let's Play, skipping some of the matches that I don't think will be super entertaining or useful, or it just feel repetitive because we've done it or done something similar. Obviously, any title matches we have also play, and matches like this that still have something kind of new to offer. Because we've faced both these guys before, or at least we faced Kane before, and I don't know, we've at least faced Big Show within the Royal Rumble. I don't know, but we haven't had a triple threat match like this. This is something new. And hopefully we'll have lots of new things. I won't have very many matches to skip. Ideally, that won't even come up. Just looking back at some of the more recent episodes, I wish that, like I said, the cage match, I didn't see much point in keeping. I knew I was going to lose going into it because of the match type and the fact that I can't seem to win them, at least with this character. I'm sure it's possible, but I haven't been able to figure out the way to do it. There's probably other good examples if I was thinking of them, but I think I think we'll be okay here. I really want to get that WWF title, and I want to do it before I lose interest in the game, which, well, like I said, it hasn't happened yet. I think definitely could happen. But also just before the Let's Play loses all its momentum. It's I don't have a huge audience, so there's probably only a handful of people watching it while I play it anyway. But I just want to, I want to give you guys the best experience I can, and I think avoiding too many things that are just repetitive and where I don't have anything new to say would help with that. That being said, I've barely talked about this match at all because I've been justifying that statement at the start of the episode. But I think this is interesting. We're three huge guys here. I haven't had a lot to say about Big Show when we have come across him, mostly because I just don't have really that big of an opinion on Big Show. I like Big Show. I like Paul Wright as a person, and I'm glad he's been able to stay gainfully employed for as long as he has. And lately, here in 2017 when I'm recording this, he's doing great. He's having some pretty awesome matches. He's having some of the more interesting angles that he's had in a long time. It's been a while since Big Show's been interesting, since I've been able to look forward to a Big Show match, but he's had his matches with Braun Strowman lately that have been really noteworthy, mostly for the novelty of them, but it's still I've enjoyed them quite a bit, so I think that's good. Honestly, at this point in his career, at the age he is, a lot of wrestlers aren't wrestling, period, for starters, but also are not able to have those big moments, because Big Show's never been a really top guy. He's been world champion a few times, and this is also true of Kane. Big Show and Kane have had very similar careers, despite being very different characters. Sorry about that. Big Show just knocked him crotch first on the top turnbuckle there. But they both had very similar careers, and they've been treated similarly by the company, where they alternate between being like big scary monsters and being like comedic figures and like being treated like jobbers despite their size and stuff. I was going to talk about that more, but we won the match, so I guess we can move on. Which, you know, is fine. I want to get advanced further as quickly as we can. Got another King of the Ring here. Let's see if we're in the King of the Ring itself. Doesn't look like it. Nope, I don't see our name. So that's okay. I'll make this easy. We've already won King of the Ring, so it's not really anything left for us to prove here anyway. And it looks like Stone Cold won again. He's another. I don't remember if he's won another time in game, but he's a King of the Ring winner in the real world, so he's at least a two-time. We'll move on to the next match card here. Oh, it's the Godfather again, whose entrance I had to censor out because of WWE's copyright claims. So he's in top form. Should be a good match, whoever he's facing. We've been seeing a lot of the Godfather all of a sudden. Are we in a rivalry with Godfather? Is that why we're seeing so much of him, or is it because he was fighting Test? We are intrinsically tied to Test's career for some reason. Undertaker is special refereeing the Women's Championship match. That's interesting. That would be an interesting situation to see come up in real life between Tori and Deborah with Undertaker refereeing for some reason. Jeff and Devon got a four-way dance with Vince McMahon involved. Big Show won that. Oh, we've got an I Quit match with Road Dogg. I don't think we've had an I Quit match. I said I was hoping we would have more opportunities to keep matches, more interesting matches happening, and the game's delivering here with this I Quit match. Funny story about the I Quit matches in this game specifically, because the first time I played this game, the whole time I played this game and SmackDown 2, I was not allowed to watch wrestling. So everything I knew about wrestling at the time came from those two games. Who the wrestlers were, what their characters were like. I did not know anything else. Other than that, maybe what little bit I absorbed through cultural osmosis, which wasn't much. It's even though wrestling was huge at the time, I just didn't see it a whole lot. I don't know why I went for a pin there. I can't pin in this. There it is. So the way you win an I Quit match is you hold the microphone and then grapple the other guy while holding the microphone and try to get him to say I quit. And that's how they do it. They do it differently in the more recent games, where it's more you tell the referee, hey, ask him if he quits, and then it opens up a mini game. But here the I Quit operates the same way a submission or pinfall do, where it's just the game decides if you quit. You don't really have any say in it. Ironically enough, given that you in the game are saying I quit. But when I first played this game and I saw that mechanic, I did not know what it was representing. I did not, because there's no voice saying I quit or anything like that. And I was a kid, so I wasn't smart or able to figure these things out very well. So I would see you'll see the animation when I do it to Road Dogg, or he does it to me. One of us will have to do it eventually. But I just didn't know what was happening with the microphone, and it doesn't help that there's no referee, because in an actual I Quit match, it'll usually be the referee holding the microphone up to the wrestler, who will then either say I quit or they'll say no or groan or something. They have to literally say the words I quit though to lose the match. So hold on, let's see if we can hit a Dino DDT. We should be able to win this match anywhere. Oh well, shoot, he got up way faster than I thought he would there. Maybe Undertaker will help us out here, because he's well, I guess when he's not in the ring, he won't operate as somebody who fights the wrestler. I don't know the term I want to use here. It looks like he's not attacking him, he's just Irish whipping him a lot. The same way he would in any other match. Oh, he Irish whipped me that time. I'm sure it was accidental. Undertaker's our buddy. I assume only because I put him in as our favorite wrestler. And I guess I was also wrong about him not getting involved, because there he goes. Okay, so here's the animation. get down over my talking to the mic, and then I pointed at him. But there's no dialogue or anything to indicate what's happening. And like he didn't even like shake his head or anything, did he? I just got up off of him after doing that. So I had no idea what this match was about when I when I was a kid. It was just a weird thing. But anyway, Road Dogg's mostly fighting Undertaker here now. Jeez. Okay. I thought he hit us with the full shake, rattle, and roll, but he did not. I was mistaken. I guess he didn't have the right angle on it. So anyway, this is an interesting match for that reason. But now we've got Triple H to deal with. This whole thing's just gone to hell. I don't even know. Hold on, let's try. I just want to get him to quit. All we have to do is get him hurt enough that he will. Just like we would with a pin or a submission. It's not like in the real life we usually have to do something pretty creative to get them to submit. Like I say, I quit. Or just lock them in a really tough submission hold that they can't get out of. So here it's just a matter of having done enough damage. And honestly, I'm a little bit surprised he needs more, because we've hit him with the Dino DDT. Undertaker hit him with the Tombstone Pile Driver. In between those, you would think he would be hurt enough, but I guess he's wanting some more. So let's try to deal some more damage. Looks like he picked up a finisher while fighting the Undertaker. I don't think he did that much damage to us, because I don't feel like he really did any damage to us. I can, like, he said this a couple times, so nothing big. So I can only assume that was fighting off the Undertaker when I was just walking around with the microphone, telling my little story about the match type. Oh, there! Look at that. That was a classic move. We both went down. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to do this. Like it's obvious to me now as an adult playing and knowing what the match is already. But at the time, the idea that you had to pick up a specific item outside the ring and then do the same button moves that you would do for a pin while holding that item would not have. It just didn't occur to me. I think somebody explained it to me, or I don't remember. I did eventually learn it, but I did. It took me a few matches where I had no idea what to do, and then I would eventually lose. I think seeing the comm do it might have helped me figure it out. Like once the computer eventually did it, though they don't go for it that often. They have, especially if you're winning, like we have. Like I don't think Road Dogg's tried to make us quit once. For all the times we've done it to him, he just hasn't had a good opportunity to. Mostly because we've been beating him so badly. He's just been on the receiving end of most of the damage. And when he does have the microphone, I'm usually up and hit him with a Manhattan drop right away, just like that. So there you go. Let's see if we can. I don't think we have to be in the ring to do it. I think we can do it anyway. Like, I'm assuming that's not the reason it hasn't been working. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do need to do it in the ring. That would be weird. That would be a weird rule. Because there's no reason for it to. In the real world, that's not how it works. And I hate how people get right up off of our finisher sometimes. It's really frustrating. It makes me feel like our finisher means nothing. I mean, it should mean something, right? I don't remember how to get in the ring holding the microphone. And it's not like Road Dogg's going to give me enough of a breather to let me figure it out. Because I was trying to right there. So I think I can just run towards the ring while holding it, but it took me a second to remember how to run and do it so rarely. Oh, here we go. He's asking me if we want to quit, and I did. Okay, so what the fuck? I don't know. Did I press a button to do it? I was pressing buttons like I wanted to kick out a pin because I don't really remember exactly how the match works. But yeah, that's disconcerting that it went that way. I hope we don't get another one of those because now I'm concerned that it's going to be like a cage match where I just can't seem to win it. That's frustrating. I thought we were doing really well. I really did. But nope. Now Road Dogg's and I quit match with Stone Cold. And now we got Mankind. What's Mankind up to? Is he fighting Test? Is that why we're seeing this? Oh no, he can't wait to get in the ring with us. Okay. We've fought Mankind before. So it's a regular match. I'm gonna go ahead and let's try just skipping it. wholesale, see what happens. Yeah, we lost. Okay, so that's gonna affect our rating, to be sure. Like if I look over the ranking, so yeah, we're down. We're number 2 now. But that's okay. And I probably won't do it that way. I'll probably play the match. I just won't put it in the video in the future. I was just wanted to see. We haven't actually skipped a match we were in before. And now we've got Ken Shamrock, who okay. Ken Shamrock seems focused today. Ken Shamrock and Triple H have an ongoing rivalry, which is news to me. I did not know. I'm sure that's a very interesting feud over the European title. Doesn't really have anything to do with us, though. It's not our title anymore. And then we've got a regular match with Road Dogg. I'm gonna edit this out too, but I am gonna play it. We got a little bit of revenge there, which felt good. I was kind of happy for it since I felt kind of like The Miz versus John Cena with the way that I Quit match went, where me and a friend just beat him down for the whole match, and he gets a couple seconds of offense, and I immediately quit for no real reason. But let's see if we can get one more actual match that I actually put in the episode. So we'll keep moving forward here. And we've got a Falls Count Anywhere match with Bradshaw. Again, I might keep this in. It'll depend on where the location is. So it was in the Boiler Room again. This time it went a lot smoother than last time, though. Where instead of having that gruelingly, tragically long match, I just systematically picked him apart with big move after big move, and he went down after the first Dino DDT. Instead of kicking out like 4 of them, or however many it was in the match we had an episode or 2 ago. Looks like we have another I Quit match, this time against Mr. Ass, and it's for our title. And this will be our last match in the episode. So no matter who wins this match, the same music's gonna play at the end, because this is our theme song, is Mr. Ass's theme. But I'm just glad it's not against Road Dogg, because if the fact that it is a title match means I would have felt inclined to include it in the episode. But at least it's somebody we haven't faced in an I Quit match. Although hopefully this will go better than that one did. Cause I was really frustrated with how quickly we lost that. Like there's no way he's gonna quit here, right? It's like it just hit him a couple of times. They barely have any momentum at all. But I don't know. The game seems to get interested in like a specific gimmick and then just books me in that gimmick over and over again. And then it gets tired of it and moves on to another one. So like we had the steel cage thing for a while, and now we've got the I Quit match. And I feel like there's been other instances of that too, but maybe I'm not remembering correctly. But I wonder if we keep playing this for another year or two, we're going to end up having several like ladder matches back to back, or last man standing, or I don't even know what other gimmicks are on this game specifically. I don't think there's like an Inferno match or anything like that. That won't come until, I don't think those come until the PS2. There might be a PS, like in the SmackDown 2, there might be an Inferno match. I don't remember. We'll find out someday. I don't know when, but I would like to play SmackDown 2 at some point. Even if I never play any other wrestling game on this channel again, I want to play this one, and I want to play SmackDown 2. So those are the two. I guess just because they're the two most retro of the ones that I know. Like there's lots of other great wrestling games from this era and before that I could play, like No Mercy or something like that. But I don't know those ones as well, so I have less of a personal connection to playing them. I definitely want to play. Well, I'm already playing this one, but I definitely want to play this and SmackDown 2. Hold on, I'm not going to get anything out of this, but I feel like it's worth trying a lot, kind of like with the pinfalls, or submissions if we were doing a submission match, which I don't think we've had one of those that I can specifically recall. This is close to a submission match, except you don't do a submission move to win. Although a lot of real-life I Quit matches end in submission matches. Or end in submission holds, I should say. They don't end in a submission match. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. Once I'm holding the mic, I feel like my options are pretty limited. Maybe I shouldn't walk around with it all the time. That might be one of the mistakes I made before. Maybe I should. Oops, I threw it. I didn't mean to throw it. I meant to just drop it. I don't know why I pressed square. I should have just pressed R1. But anyway, we can pick it back up when we're ready. But like, I can't deal as much damage holding it, I feel like. And now, geez, we're just getting hit with all these brain busters. I'm not liking how this is going at all. Thankfully, There's no referee to walk up and ask me if I quit when I'm in that camel clutch, otherwise maybe I would have. I don't know, I gave up pretty easy in that other match. Without making any conscious decision on my own, but I thought I could hit him with the down DT, but he got up way too quick. We'll just gotta hit him with a big finisher, and then maybe, hold on, I want to get the microphone first. I want to have it. Okay, I threw it again. Hopefully it stayed in the ring that time. I didn't even see. I was trying to throw it at him. Okay, yeah, he grabbed it that time. So if I can hit him with my Dino DDT, and then I can go for the I quit after that, and maybe that'll work. I don't know. Find out. But he'll probably get up before I can do it. Yeah, that's part of why I was holding it all the time before. Is it takes a second or two to pick up the microphone, and one problem with this game is that characters just do not stay down very long when you knock them down or hit them with a big move. That's rectified in later games, where they will stay down for a few seconds at the very least. But in this one, like, you don't have time while they're lying down to go pick something up and walk over and talk to them. It's just, the game just does not allow it. They are up before you can even, by the time you grab the item, they're already on their feet. So you kind of have to be holding it when you knock them down anyway. So it's hard to do that immediate I quit grapple right after you succeed with a finisher or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I can't. Regular pinfalls don't do anything, so gotta be holding the microphone and then go for the pin. It's not the way I would have done this, and I prefer the way it is now. I don't like this format. It's needlessly tedious that you have to pick up the microphone yourself and then like crouch over him and point it in his face. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not how they work in the real world. So it's just silly. It's silly, and it makes the match harder and less fun to play. But I guess it was the best idea they had. I don't know. Like, I think they could have just I think they could have done the same thing, but without like having the microphone be an item you pick up. Like, maybe there'd be microphones lying around or something, but they could just have you produce a microphone, like just have the animation where the wrestler like pulls the microphone out of the trunks or something. It would look dumb and it would probably spark a lot of weird jokes. They would make the match a little bit faster. And that's just an idea off the top of my head. There's probably a better solution than that, I'm sure. There he goes back outside the ring. I don't want to go outside the ring because Triple H is out there and I don't have an Undertaker this time. I don't know if Undertaker's just busy or what the deal is, why he's not out here helping us this time. Triple H came out to help his boy again. But I don't know, maybe we're... Ah, crap. I saw it coming, but there wasn't anything I could do about it. Now I just need to... okay, so because I was caught in the animation rolling around, he was able to grab me. And I gave up. Okay, that time I tried pressing nothing instead of the pressing buttons like I did before. I don't know if I'm supposed to press anything or what I'm supposed to do when I'm on the other end of it. Both times though, I've given up the first opportunity. Anyway, that's going to be our last match this time. We have, I guess the silver lining, we have lost both of the mid-card titles that were kind of tying us down. Now we have Val Venus, cutscene. Oh, okay. Just another pointless cutscene that doesn't have anything to do with us. But we've lost the titles that were kind of holding us down, the European and the Intercontinental titles. So hopefully soon we can be the one in this World Wrestling Federation match. With like Stone Cold and The Rock and Big Show in them, because we belong up there. I feel like I'm not sure if our rankings was probably still number 2. No, we are back to number 1 here. So I don't know. Maybe next week we'll find out. Maybe we'll finally get our shot. But regardless, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please come on back. I'm always happy to have you guys around. Come and watch me continue to try and get that title that they will not give us a shot at. I'll see you then. Bye.